like think about is that
Bam! And we are live YouTube. We're back again with episode 20 up in this bitch. Oh my God, let me make sure this video is public. But talking about the latest, the greatest, the biggest, the freshest in the world of movie news. And we're gonna dissect some of the trailers that dropped during the Super Bowl. And let's just cut right to it because fuck, it's a lot of content. The first one we're going to start with is the Captain America Civil War TV spot. It was like the first one that dropped. All right, quick thoughts. First off, I am Team Iron Man. All right, because come on, bro, you got Black Panther, you got Vision right there. That's all that needs to be said. All right, that's all that needs to be said. And you got OG Iron Man himself. I love the literal emphasis on like choose a side where you see Captain America's side and Iron Man's side, and like if they are about to like literally clash like that in that sequence, my God, I think this might be one. This might be on my top 10 list straight up. Those are some of the first things that jump out at me. What about you?
Yeah, I'm on the opposite side of that spectrum. I'm all for the underdogs. Cap, my man, got the Winter Soldier. He is the Punisher incarnate. Nah, not really. I'm all for like the underdogs, man. Real talk. Like, I mean, I think that Team Iron Man is just too OP, bro. They got the vision. What's that ninja doing up there? Like, I'm not even gonna get into the debates about this, but somebody's gonna have to dismantle that dude quick. But I have a huge prediction about Ant-Man. I think that he's going to actually go to Giant Man. Spoiler alert if it happens. I apologize, but I can't wait to see that happen. Not just that, I think that Spider-Man is going to end up being on Iron Man's side to start with, but he might trade her over. So I'm all Cap, you know what I'm saying? But I think the trailer was awesome. It was an awesome showcase. It was a lot that happened. But I will say that Iron Man had the coolest moment in the trailer.
Oh yeah. The whole part with the glove thing with Iron Man was straight, bruh. And then like the glove thing just blew my mind, bruh. I'm serious. And then like when he dodged that bullet, he like moved the handgun, dodged that shit. I was like, oh boy, what? So sick. I just they are really thinking deep about how to utilize Iron Man's technological gifts in unique and exciting ways.
Yeah.
So what Iron Man? I'm looking at the each side right now. And look, it is kind of cool that Cap has got like Ant-Man and Scarlet Witch up in this bitch. But come on, man, Iron Man's winning with the team, son.
I mean, I think the thing is that you got two lovers. Like literally, like the Black Widow, and then you got Hawkeye, and then you got Scarlet Witch, and you got Vision. Scarlet Witch and Vision are eventually going to be married at some point. So it's like they're going to be neutral. They're going to be real neutral. I think the only real threat I'm really looking at is I think that Black Panther is going to go for Winter Soldier. Real talk. Oh, sorry, that was a spoiler.
Bro, just look at the magnificence on display right now. Come on. Come on. I know that someone in the comment section was like, I think there's too much CGI going on in this shot. You may be right, but my God, does it look great? Are you serious? I think this is about to be my wallpaper, son. I mean, Jesus. But let's not, let me get to Cap's side real quick. It's looking good, but it feels weak in comparison. Like
it is weak.
Are you serious? Like,
I mean, it's not. There's no question. It's definitely weak.
Right. I
don't know, man. I'm an underdog lover. I think that it's a lot of other things that's gonna go down in this fight that we're not gonna be able to predict.
And you know what's messing me up is that like that's an actual scene. Like for some reason, I thought that was like a promotional thing, but it just occurred to me looking throughout. I was like, yo, that scene's about to happen. I might shed a tear. You know what I'm saying? There's one thing I wanted to get on I totally forgot that screen share existed for a second. But just this moment right here was my personal favorite moment. I mean, that's just dopeness incarnate.
And
Right
that's a
there.
small arc reactor, bro. Like, that's a miniature arc reactor. So I think that this is the extremist. Like, so there's an armor that Iron Man has that is kind of nanotechnology that kind of comes out of his watch.
Sure.
It forms all over his whole body. And it given thought. And if that's true, oh my gosh, that's gonna be sexy. But I still gotta say Cape for the Cap, man. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm Captain I'm Iron Man all day, son. I mean, he just speaks to me personally. That hand part was definitely the highlight. What was your favorite shot in the?
That was it.
Oh, that was it. Okay. I was gonna say that another shot that I thought was great was this shot. For some reason, I just thought that just looks cool. Like, does that not scream like a wallpaper? You know, on a desktop background. I thought that was just insanely cool. But I do want to try to get to the other main categories. But did you have any final thoughts about the Super Bowl? Oh, well, I guess we got to discuss Spider-Man real quick.
Yeah, we got to talk about this.
Personally, I honestly think this is just like a Force Awakens Luke Skywalker moment right now. I think that maybe Spider-Man's role is probably considerably short, and they want us to savor it. You know what I'm saying? I think they just want us to. There must be something so good about it that it's just not worth even hinting at the current time.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you. It's two different things. Like Baron Zemo is supposed to be one of the main villains. He's not even shown up in the trailers at all. That's playing by Daniel Burrell. He was in that movie Rush with Chris Hemsworth. And then freaking Agent 13, Sharon Carter, she's supposed to be on Team Captain America, and she wasn't even showed up at all either. So I thought that was really strange. And so they're trying to hide a lot of information, which is good because that leaves a lot for the surprise when it happens. But I had made this discussion with somebody today that the fact is that, yeah, for me as a fanboy, I would prefer to wait to see Spider-Man in the movies. But from a business side and a logistical side, I think it would have benefited them, especially during the Super Bowl, to just having something like maybe like seeing this boy running in between, like from the backfold, and then it reveals like him taking his chest out like this and having the Spider-Man emblem. Bro, the internet would have broke. People already love this trailer alone, but if they would have at least shown Spider-Man, like people don't know that Spider-Man is going to be in this movie. And it's like, I think it would be for them that like Batman and Superman in the same movie is big because of that alone, not just because of the franchise. And if it was having finally like Spider-Man and the Avengers together, I mean, it's just like Wolverine and the Avengers being together. It's big news. And I think that's kind of a missed opportunity in my opinion. There might be a trailer later, but I don't know.
Well, for one, I mean, there's only been one official trailer. And while this is a trailer, not in my opinion, it's just a TV spot. A second trailer and likely a third one officially, second trailer's got to be considerably close for sure. Will they, reveal Spider-Man in the trailer footage? It's really hard to say, man. I mean, I think that they should. I think they probably won't. It's really difficult to say. It's still pretty early too. I feel like they're kind of just starting to sink into their marketing methods, like full scale. So, I don't know. I think he should be in the trailers. That's the only thing I can say. One thing I want to leave off on before we switch topics here is speculation on this moment that they keep highlighting here from both trailers. Do you think that he is dead in this moment? If not, then why do they keep referencing this moment? speculation on your part?
For me, I know that War Machine, he got turned cyborg because of something that kind of happened in the middle of a big battle, where it's like part of his face is kind of like messed up and his body had to be repaired, and he wears the suit on a more continuous basis. And I kind of was wondering when it was going to get to that, that Rhodey was going to get injured. And I think that's where this is going to kind of unfold into. I think he's going to be pretty badly hurt, but I don't think he's going to die. I don't think he's going to be the epic death. I still leave a reserved judgment if, Disney's going to go there or Marvel's going to go there, but I still think that they should kill Captain America, but we'll see. But I don't think anything's going to happen to Rhodey, in my opinion.
I kind of differ. I think this might be kind of like I think this might be a really intense reveal right here, like unbeknownst. I think maybe, just maybe, they're hoping that we're thinking that this is just like a fake out situation. But in actuality, that could actually be a genuine moment where he is dead.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts. Could totally be wrong, but hey, if you're not going to kill Captain America and you're not going to kill Iron Man, which I don't think is going to happen, not in this movie, he would be a pretty worthy target. But we're gonna stop there, though. We got some other stuff to talk about. The first one, or the next one that we're going to dive into, it's going to be the Jason Bourne Super Bowl trailer, which drops. Hold on 1 second. Let me mute my mic.
Batman. Sorry. Shoot. Speaking of Batman, did any of y'all out there see that Turkish Airlines commercial?
I did. Sorry about that. I didn't want the audio playing, trying to stay out of the way of that copyright. But I really liked the Jason Bourne Super Bowl trailer. It was one of my hopes of things that we would see from last night, and we got it. And I thought it was perfect. One thing that threw me off is that I was like, what's the title of the fucking movie? But it's just Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I respect the simplicity, son. I thought it was extremely solid. I'm going to highlight my two favorite moments real quick. And if you don't know what Jason Bourne is, well, you should become friends with Google. But let me see. All right. But my favorite two moments, let's see if I can. There's this moment with this fucking car crash that was fucking, yeah, this part right here with this car crash with this SWAT car just sort of like on murder mode was so sick. Like, I pissed my pants through this moment right here. It was so sick. I was like, look at that shit. That's decimation. And then this moment here, just the one-hit knockout by Matt Damon was just like already a classic moment as far as I'm concerned. But
yeah.
What were your two favorite, or your favorite moment from the TV spot?
I think definitely this one-hit knockout was definitely epic, and he just like doesn't flinch or miss at all. Like, he's stacked. Like, you can tell like Matt Damon has been putting in some effort into his physique and training. He's back right in it, and he looks like an older, more rundown version of himself. And I like that about it, because he's more seasoned, but at the same time, he seems like he's just as deadly, if not more so. He reminds me of Batman for some reason. Like how like the original Batman's kind of like, technically good, but then by the end, he just doesn't give a F, and he just like decimating people. The other thing that I liked is that Julia Stiles is back as Nikki. And I was hoping that they were going to bring her back because she's real close to his mythology, and even like in the way that he progresses as a character, because she's been there since the beginning. She's actually the only one that's been there since the very beginning. And I like that. I didn't know that Alicia Vikander was going to be in this. I didn't see her in the trailer. I would love to have seen her because she's beautiful. But but either way, it looked like an awesome movie. And now you're talking about that traffic sequence. That was crazy. I was kind of like, whoa, what is going down? You know, but I'm hyped for it.
Yeah, it's I think it's gonna be pretty. I think it's gonna be fantastic. I mean, just look at this. Just look at that glory, son. I mean, my God, who is not ready to see this movie right now? I think it's gonna be so good. I think somehow not seeing the first three films. I mean, treat yourself, man. They're all fantastic. They have interesting mystery elements to them because in those films, Jason Bourne was definitely like plagued by memory loss.
Yeah,
memory. So just like unraveling those mysteries and just watching Matt Damon just ghost motherfuckers, it's just a pleasure.
Oh, heck yeah, bro.
But any final thoughts on this TV spot before we move on?
I mean, only thing for me is that I think that this is gonna be like a knockout. I don't know if it's gonna be as good as Bourne Ultimatum, but y'all have to go and buy these movies. These are all excellent movies. Bourne Legacy is a whole different kind of thing, but it delves into something extra that the book series goes into because the character Jeremy Renner, after this movie, like there is another book that kind of has Jeremy Renner's character and Matt Damon's character collide, and I'm looking forward to something like that. So I'm hoping this is going to be a smash hit.
Yeah, same here. And when was the release date? I totally blanked out on the release date.
I think it was June, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look back.
Did they even say?
I know IMDb just updated their information on it.
But either way, I think it's coming out like November or some bullshit. I can't remember. But either way, it's coming soon, and it's gonna be a sexy time. I can't wait to see it. My God. All right. So let's get into our next Super Bowl TV spot that you guys were all going pretty bananas over. Let me see if I can't find an image here. All right, here we go. And the next order of business is the X-Men Apocalypse Super Bowl TV spot that launched. First off, I love the Coldplay rendition of that song. I thought it like weirdly fit the imagery of the TV spot a lot.
Yeah,
it was almost my favorite aspect because it gave the and I think definitely my favorite shot. Outside of Olivia Munn cleavage would probably be this moment here with Mystique and Apocalypse. I mean, it makes me chuckle a little bit because it's really melodramatic. But I mean, other than that, I thought it was a sweet shot nonetheless. And I like the tone. Still kind of on the fence because there's never been like a X-Men movie that was like a 9 or 10 out of 10 for me personally. But I'm hoping for something surprisingly great. What about yourself?
For me, dude, like I'm loving just the level of destruction. It looked like the city got engulfed and then like turned into ash and then blown away. And then it showcased like everybody's specific kind of powers. Like there was a brief moment where like Angel kind of like swiped at Nightcrawler. There was a moment where like Storm just popped up from lightning and appeared. And then even like seeing Magneto in his new future war coat helmet that I guess Apocalypse created for him. Dude, I can't imagine how much more powerful Magneto is going to be after Apocalypse get done with him, because what he does is he magnifies mutants' powers. So I think it's gonna be pretty dope, to say the least. I don't know if it's gonna be the strongest out of all of them,
Sure.
but I mean it's looking pretty epic. And I mean for all of us, we all were worried about an Avenues. I don't know if it was a tint color issue or the way that they did those photoshops, or maybe they changed it, but he looks a lot better. Looks a lot better than what we initially were thinking that Ivan Ooze was coming.
Yeah, it was looking kind of. I was kind of worried there for a second.
Yeah.
And yeah, the moment I do like that one shot of Michael Fassbender there, like in some deep struggle
Yeah.
in the TV spot, and I guess actual apocalypse coming. I think it should be good. It's weird because I almost feels like it because there's just so much big stuff coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
In terms of like large scale blockbusters this year, it almost feels like it's sort of being buried.
Yeah.
Or, like outmatched by other blockbusters. I feel like there's more hype for Deadpool than for the next X-Men at the current time.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. But the thing is that I'll say this, that looking at Deadpool, it will make you excited for X-Men. That's all I can say. You just have to watch the movie and you'll know what I mean.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's all the thoughts that I had about that trailer, really. It was pretty good, gotta say. I think we're gonna try to sneak in one more because I didn't think we were gonna get this far in that amount. The only other one that stands out, something like, oh, let's talk about it, is the Cloverfield TV spot. I mean, there's Independence Day, but that was really just disaster porn, basically. Let's see. It's true. But yeah, the Cloverfield TV spot I thought was pretty solid. I mean, it opens with like the car crash, which sort of snapped me awake real quick. So I guess allegedly the main female character, she's in a car crash, and then what's the actor's name? Bigger guy?
Oh, you talking about John Goodman?
Oh, thank you, John Goodman. He sort of swoops her up and puts her in an underground bunker, which I thought was interesting because the outside world is going crazy. I'm assuming from the Cloverfield monster.
Yeah.
So there's like this whole psychological warfare, I guess, between her and him because she doesn't trust him. But this last shot here was really interesting. Let me see if I can get this going. Because it almost looked like whatever's happening here is coming from a different piece of technology or monster.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we're gonna see a different monster or kinds of monsters or something like that. But yeah, I thought it was a great teaser. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, it kind of recycles some of the stuff that we already kind of know from the first trailer. But in general, like seeing the car crash, it hit me a lot more effectively. Seeing like actually John Goodman having like his like real communication about his worry and distress about what's going on outside, but specifically that last shot, it begged the question in my head. Like I went back and I recalled the first movie where only thing I actually saw was glimpses of the big monster and how big it was that it could actually lob the head off the Statue of Liberty. And then like coming off the monster was this kind of crustacean that kind of fell off of it. But we never actually really got to see it. And I was wondering if this was government created, mutated, or alien. And like that last shot leads me to believe that that might be like a spacecraft or alien in origin. Because I don't know what kind of technology would actually kind of make that noise, nor that kind of ambient light like that. And so when I was doing my reaction, I was thinking, man, dude, this might be alien. So either way, like it brings more questions, but it doesn't reveal a thing. And I love that about this movie.
Oh, what the hell? But yeah, I definitely do like the kind of J.J. Abrams sense of secrecy around this project. There's very little to be known about it. I mean, and that TV spot is almost like a perfect visual reenactment of the IMDb description of the film.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty cool because only like first film. I thought the first film was pretty like 8 out of 10, but I mean, I guess.
Uh-oh.
I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I'm hearing you now. You were kind of dubstepping for a second, but I hear you now.
Oh shit. I was just saying before we close out, should just go into like the one movie that we would have hoped to have seen the most.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Okay.
Real quick, for me, it was Star Wars Rogue One. It sucks that we didn't see anything. I'm actually deeply surprised that we didn't. Like, what gave the movie a lot of exposure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that they really should have like put something up there, even if it was just like a title, like given like the logo sequence and the music. I think that'd been a perfect, segue to let people know, okay, you are getting a Star Wars this year. I was really surprised they didn't go down that route. I kind of didn't think that they would have a Suicide Squad, and I didn't think that they were gonna have like a Doctor Strange. But at the same time, like I was kind of like looking forward to something, and I don't know, like I knew that I really liked those Turkish Airlines kind of reenactments of Gotham City and Metropolis. I really thought those were really interesting. I actually liked them, did a reaction for them. But I feel like Marvel should have really went in with this one and like given us something on Doctor Strange, because this was their time to shine, all honesty, because WB had already took the flag and waved it like, look, this is where you can put whatever you want to, as well as Disney. Like there was no real Disney content other than, the Jungle Book. And I don't know. I kind of thought it was kind of lackluster. I mean, there was some good trailers, but they could have easily put something for Doctor Strange and Rogue One up there. Those are really my biggest two.
Doctor Strange would have been insane. I sort of can understand because, releasing something for Doctor Strange now could almost be considered confusing. I feel like maybe since they didn't, they might actually wait until like probably just wait right until Civil War like drops. You know what I'm saying? Like that weekend or something.
Yeah.
That's what I would assume. But yeah, so I guess Rogue One was a similar situation for you. That was the one you were wanting to see the most.
Yeah, Rogue One and Doctor Strange were the two that I really wanted to see the most. And I mean, it's sad that we're not getting that. I mean, I don't know if I think Rogue One is probably my top one that I really was thinking like this is a really good opportunity, just as much as Spider-Man being in the Civil War trailer. Because I think before we even went in, we were thinking that those were the biggest anticipated ones we were looking forward to. And it kind of let me down in that note. But yeah, what can you do?
Yeah. It does make it kind of weird. Like, okay, so when are they releasing trailer for Rogue One? You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I think outside of that, we're gonna probably pull the plug and stop there for tonight. We might maybe brush on the other stuff that we got in the future, but do want to get back to your guys' user questions as well. So probably about to close out for tonight. And yeah, I don't know. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, dude, definitely check out me and Jor-Els reactions, because we reacted to mostly every single freaking Super Bowl commercial.
Right.
Like the smallest.
Bro, I was going in with the reaction videos. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do like shit. 98% of these sons of bitches.
Dude, I think that we both went through about 8 to 9 reactions, and so y'all need to go check out my channel JVS and definitely check out his to look at all of our reactions. Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, check them out. Let us know what you guys thought. What did you guys think about these TV spots? What are your theories? Let us know your feedback down below. We're out. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
We out
y'all.
here. Peace out, YouTube.